Have you ever watched a crime scene show where they find one tiny drop of blood and somehow identify who the suspect is in like 5 minutes? Today we're talking about what DNA analysis really is, why it's so important in forensic investigations, and how it actually really works. Firstly, what is DNA? Deoxyribonucleic acid, also known as DNA, is basically an easy way to put it, your instruction manual. It's what makes you, you. And I'm not talking about You, the Netflix show, either. Almost every single cell in the body actually has DNA, and everybody's DNA is unique. Bar identical twins, where the egg splits and sperm, and then poof, they share the same DNA. But only identical twins, even more rare, triplets. Yes, identical triplets. There are some of them in the world, and it's super rare, and they share the same DNA. This is why forensic science uses DNA. This is why DNA is such an important tool in forensic science, because your DNA is unique just to you. So no one else has your DNA unless you're an identical twin. You see it? You see the vision? Good. DNA analysis is the process of examining DNA collected from evidence in a crime scene. This is used to help the forensic scientist identify or exclude suspects. So let's say John, for example, had these bands and James had these bands, and this is the bands that they're looking for. You can easily exclude James, or you can easily exclude John, depending on what the bands were. And in this case, it'll be who? Comment down below. A lot of people think that you can only find DNA in someone's blood. No. You can find it in blood, saliva, semen, hair roots, skin cells left, teeth, and bones. Teeth are bones, to be fair, but they can find them in other bones as well. Depending on what type of case it is, even the smallest trace amount of DNA or tiniest bit of evidence that contains DNA will actually be enough for analysis. Hold up. If you're new here, I'm Jabril, and this is Forensics Fridays, and welcome. Please subscribe down below and share, comment, do all the lovely stuff, but please subscribe because we're on our way to 50 subscribers currently. And I'm here to share my forensic science journey as a uni student. We're actually going to second year now. Whoop. So yeah, please subscribe and let's get back to the video. Another big misconception is that DNA alone can solve a huge case, or any case for that matter. No, it is a piece to the puzzle. It creates the larger picture for what happened in the case, but it alone cannot solve the entire case. Why is this? DNA can tell you who was there, who owns the DNA, but it can't tell you the motive. It can't tell you the why. It can't tell you how the crime was acted. Yes, there's blood spatter and it can show the directions and stuff like that of where the person probably was standing, but the blood can't tell you beyond that. It's blood. Or the DNA can't even tell you that. Like, for example, teeth found in the crime scene. Maybe somebody's got their tooth punched out. Maybe they actually just took it out. You don't know. Only the DNA can tell you that who it belongs to, but it can't tell you why it was there. So like you see on TV, DNA analysis is not instant. And for the most part, I think they're still trying to make it instant, but it'll be too dangerous. So it takes time. It's a scientific process that takes time, precision, focus, and interpretation, to be honest, because you have to interpret what bands are what. You see what I mean? But it's not just any interpretation. It has to be careful and like microscopic, basically. Your eyes have to be microscopes, not just the microscope itself. So that's why it's super important in investigations. I'm still doing DNA analysis as well. Currently, I've done one of them. So we're still doing more modules, hopefully next year, inshallah. But if there's any other forensic science topics you want me to cover, comment them down below for Forensic Fridays. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.